Hello, hello. Hey everybody, Concentric Zero here, playing more Valheim. Wowee, it has been a couple of days. um, Last time I streamed, I had intended to be back and play more, but I didn't realize that we were hosting someone overnight. So, we had somebody in our apartment, and basically I couldn't really do anything. So, that was a fun time. And then, I didn't really sleep either. Over like the last 48 hours, prior to just getting up. Last 48 hours, I had probably gotten maybe 5 hours of sleep. So, if that gives you any sort of context. Um, Not to whine about it too much, but just, you know, giving a reason as to why I've been gone. So, but I woken up from a incredibly long sleep. I have eaten some delicious food, and I'm back in the mix and excited to play some Valheim. Also, in my excitement, I have just started running off and doing things. I should sleep through the night. I am Sans partner today. She's sleeping as well. She's also had some pretty awful sleep, so kind of in the same situation as me. So I'm just gonna let her rest. But yeah. So I don't really have any specific goal for today beyond the typical building and gathering resources and general stuff. I don't really know a good way to describe it, so bear with me. Um, so yeah, we're gonna focus on, I think, gathering some stone first. I do recall last time I played, I was able to finish the wall on this side. Well, mostly. I would really like to get enough stone to allow me to finish the wall on the other side and just get the entire surrounding wall completed. That would be really, really cool. So, maybe that's going to be our big goal. And hey, if we have an excess of stone, I'll also make a point to build up the main house. There's a lot of stuff I'd really like to get done. If we really, really get that far, and things are going exceptionally well, I will probably go explore the plains a little bit. But, we're gonna play it by ear, I'm not gonna commit to any specific thing just yet. So yeah. Oh yeah, also I have been getting back into editing a little bit, because while I was so exhausted that I didn't really want to stream, the new editing technique that I've been feeling out is parts of it are really uninvolved, because it's just watching through and essentially making notes and creating a script of sorts. So I was doing some of that, and I noticed, and it's super embarrassing, but I noticed that, hold on. I noticed that on episode 7, or part 7 of this playthrough, I was sailing. It was my first time going out and looking for the Elder, and I was sailing around a landmass, and I saw the skull for summoning bone mass, and I noted it to myself. I was like, man, that's going to be useful later. I should remember that. And if you're familiar with my hunt for bone mass in this playthrough, you know that I did not remember that. And in fact, I spent an excessive amount of time painfully searching for bone mass. And that was an entirely useless endeavor. Well, not useless, but it was unnecessary. Alright, give me just a moment, because I'm going to put my desk into sitting mode. I was going to try standing, not even 5 minutes in, I can't be bothered. Just a sec. It's much better already. Okay. Just situate myself here. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty amusing thing. I had already written out and edited and made a note of that in the video. So, you know, I was like, that's probably the biggest blunder of this entire playthrough thus far. So, I would be doing a disservice to not make a note of that. Oh my god. Drake just flew into my arms. What a nice guy. I just really wanted to donate this frost gland. How did that not hit him? Alright. Oh, hey, Dildo. How you doing? Back with the twerking Mario. Hope you're doing well though. Just doing some I was gonna say light stone farming, but getting as much stone as it can possibly handle, so probably the opposite of light. burrowed into this rock cluster. It's really cozy in here. So it's what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I believe that's more than the cart can hold. Okay. Hey Viva, how you doing, man? Stone craving provider indeed. I'm just gonna mine stone until I slip into insanity. That's my goal. So a few weeks ago. Yeah, exactly. Oh, this isn't great. Oh, look at him. Oh. What? I mean, there was still a little sanity left. It was just tucked in a corner somewhere. Gathering cobwebs. Little sanity in a clown suit, yep. Sad clown honking. And the tiny bit of sanity that was left. It's just trying to keep things going. Trying to keep the circus together. Oh. Oh, this is the top of the cave. Oops. One prayer goes one honk. In Bozo we trust. Bozo the clown. And big old stone field forming up. And I've got the stuff to make a cart as well, which I should probably just throw down, but actually, you know what? It's fine. I can only ever place 3 stone piles anyways, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna get as much stone as I possibly can before losing my mind. And then, ideally, I'll be able to use all that stone to finish every project. So. every ongoing project, I should say. Because I'm sure we're going to start more and need more stone, but always need more stone. For sure, Scopium. You can call me out like that. Well, I figure, you know, I harvested stone last time and got 5,000, and that was only enough really for the dock. So I figure if I go for like 10,000 stone this time, you know, that should be able to build at least like a wall or two. Let's throw that down. And actually, I guess I can just start loading things onto this as I harvest. Just like you won't need more wood huffs. Exactly. Just like how I've never had to make another wood farm. Ever. It is exactly like that. Except it's kind of worse because at least a wood farm I can plant down somewhere and, you know, that's fine. Stone, it's like, I gotta find a place to mine it. Takes fucking forever. Haul it all back. It's kind of worse in every way. only you had interns. If only. They should make it so you can tame fuelings and put them on tasks. I think that's a pretty good idea. You can just like feed them some pig meat or something. Get them all trained up. Have them chop wood, harvest stone. Have a little army of green munchkins. Smelling like wet socks daily. So yeah, the usual, you know. Aw, shit, did a bunch of my stone really... That just sucks. Unless it's just, like, showing up behind this for some reason. Oh. Oh. I can't even grab my stone. It's trapped behind the void. I guess that's what I get for mining around a cave entrance. Oops. This game needs resource magnets? Yeah. That'd be awesome. Just have it be a trinket or something. I don't know. I feel like they should add more, they should have more inventory slots, I think. Or maybe dedicated slots for, like, gear and equipment. And then let you have, like, a couple of different slots for accessories. Backpack in the cave slot. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, like you could fully gear up with the strength belt and a backpack and like use all your slots for storage. Or maybe you have like the belt and the wishbone, you know, and silver mining. Or, you know, just different combinations. Let people mix and match. That'd be awesome. I'm sure all this stuff is falling into the cave. It's probably a total waste of even hitting this, but oh well. There's like 4 stones stacked on top of each other. So damn sleepy today? I feel you, man. You, not been sleeping well because of the heat, or what's up? Shit. Shit. Oh, a twofer. I think stress been looking at the housing market last several weeks. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that might stress somebody out. If it's as bad as here in the States, then yeah, it's just depressing. So I totally get that. Trying to sleep when stressed like that is awful. I get a lot of stress and anxiety and stuff, and it's just like tossing and turning and waking up every like 5 minutes. The worst. Is the market over there as bad as it is here? Or is it just like, I guess, I don't know, you might not know what it's like over here, I guess, but is it like just really awful, or is there something in particular? Because I know here prices are pretty much in the last like 5 years or so have just like doubled or tripled or quadrupled in some places. It's fucking awful. One, it's not great, and two, don't want to get a deep loan. Yeah. Yeah, that's the worst as well. A lot of people in our generation have been just scorched with the student loans, you know. Like, damn, how you gonna expect somebody who's already so in debt like that to take out a loan for a home to add on to it? But, I mean, yeah, the price is getting so crazy anyways, it's like, yeah, 20% was the rule of thumb for, like, down payment for so long, but 20% now is, like, bare minimum, probably, like, 150 to 200K. It's just unfeasible. Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally get you on that front. I've taken a I've taken a bit of a nihilistic point of view on it, to be honest, because my partner and I were looking at getting a house at one point, and it was a whole ordeal, and we ended up not doing it because, well, I mean, one, we just weren't in a position to do so, but I mean, shit's only got worse since then. So, but I'm just like, you know what? Shit's gonna be this bad, fuck it, I guess. You know, it's just it's a problem for later me. And if it just never happens, it never happens, and that sucks. But it's seems to be the trend, you know. It's not a personal failure. It's just the way shitty things are at this point. Just gotta stay the course and hope things smooth out. Didn't have funds to invest and prices were decent 5 to 6 years ago. Now suffering, yeah. Like that. It's like that, it's like a meme or a Twitter post or something. It's like back in 2004, I was playing in kindergarten instead of investing in retail properties or investing in homes like I should have been. How stupid of me. Yeah. Just a lot of people just miss the boat because, fuck. If only we knew. Yeah. Could have traded one of my fruit roll-ups for a home somewhere, but I ate it like a fool. Yeah, I mean, just and I feel like, and a lot of people don't seem to think it's the case, and you know, I'm no economic expert, but my point of view at this point is that it can't keep going up forever. In a general sense, whether it be housing or, you know, inflation or whatever else, it's unsustainable that it just keeps going up for eternity. And it going up so much more dramatically in the last few years just tells me that it's going to come crashing down. Probably sooner rather than later. But a lot of people are like, oh, it's not going to, you know, why do you think it's going to come crashing down? Because motherfucker, nobody can afford any. You can put as many houses as you want on the market for $500,000 to $1 million when they were going for, you know, a quarter of that 5 years ago. Doesn't mean anybody can buy them. You know? I don't know. Maybe that's just my naive take, but and I as an individual have basically no control over that. So when it happens, it happens, and hey, maybe I'll get a sweet house in the Fallout. You know, just stay the course, enjoy what I got, and is what it is. Suck up on bottle caps, yeah. Start sucking on bottled drinks as quick as I can. I gotta get rich. I gotta make sure that I if I am gonna die, I gotta make sure I do it in the bathroom, next to a couple like wrapped up wads of money and stim packs. Jesus. Maybe I go refresh my rested bonus. I'll have to put a safe in my home with a with a pistol made from rusty old pipes and 13 13 shots to go with it. But yeah, I mean it's you know, kind of a depressing point of view, but I feel like that's kind of, you know, what do we do? Like I was talking with a friend of mine just earlier today about basically how like the U.S. economy works and how it's all like based on debt, and you know how X amount of money can actually create like several times its own value through the system that we have. Well, create quote unquote value, quote unquote. But how it's just kind of leading to this inflationary cycle. I'm just like, this is a problem beyond us. It's a great Fallout 4 expanded pipe weapons, paper roll that shot buckshot is so damn fun. That sounds awesome. They need more shotgun revolvers, I think, in games. They need more unconventional weapons. I'm pretty pretty hit or miss on the Borderlands series, but the variety that they have and just like the silliness on some of the guns, it really adds a lot to just how satisfying it is to play that game. If I didn't find it so tedious, I'd really really be more into it, but it does sound like a pretty sick mod. I like that a lot. Kind of sounds like that mod where you could add any mod or any weapon mod to any weapon. So people were putting like the big cannon barrel on a 10mm and shit like that. Putting like the MERV upgrade on a shotgun. Okay. Let's drop all of this crap in there. Can I like... sort of... Alright. Team has found all games past Borderlands 1 a bit too over the top. Yeah, I mean, I remember playing through Borderlands 1. I don't remember if I ever actually beat it. It kind of came out at a time that I wasn't really, like, I don't know, it didn't catch me, you know? A lot of people were, like, really into it. But I went back and played it for a while after the fact, and it was pretty solid. But I was more into Borderlands 2 when that came around. And it was definitely... It feels like a game that's way too over the top. Truth be told. So I get where you're coming from. I never played... I own, but I never played the pre-sequel. And then Borderlands 3 I heard mixed reviews on. I heard the gameplay for it was really good, but a lot of other Borderlands expectations were not met. So... Apparently story and characters were pretty lackluster in that one. I do have fond memories in Borderlands 1 of getting a, I think it was a blue weapon called the elephant gun. It was just a, well, it was an elephant gun. it was just a big ass rifle with no scope, and using that to take down one of the big flying things, like that enormous flying thing next to like the first town. And that being a hell of a fight. I do have a pretty fond memory of that. Yeah, Jake's one. Yeah. it was so cool. Like real like big game hunter vibes. Which I thought was quite nice. Makes me think of I hear a lot of people talk about it with a sense of reverence, but people talking about Shadow of the Colossus. And how you can like climb on giant enemies and stuff like that, and how you're just hunting these well, Colossus, I guess. Never played it, but it sounds like a sick game, and I love games like that where you're fighting an enemy that's enormous, just like so comically large that it kind of doesn't make any sense, but then you can like climb on them and shit. They're like their own environment. Any games where I get to kill a giant creature are good. Oof. I didn't think I was going to make it all the way up in one stamina bar. I was holding my breath. Jesus. Okay. You know what? I just realized I don't have any space for all this stone down here. The cart's almost full. Ah, shit. I should have brought the cart from up there. Well, oh well. It'll have a nice home on the floor, I think. A nice windmill, indeed. Well, unfortunately, I'm realizing I can no longer go up the way that I've been using. So we put the windmill there. So, there we go. Yeah, I think for a game that came out ages ago, and I mean, in retrospect, didn't really have that many guns. I think Jack 3 on like the PlayStation 2 had some really fun guns. So I just remember you being able to get like upgrades, and there was 4 different colors or like types, I guess, flavors. And they did all kinds of silly shit. Like there was one that inversed gravity and then like slammed everything to the ground and stuff like that. I just love a good goofy gun. Skipped a ton of PS games because I had one until PS3. I've had a newer one since. That's fair. I mean, yeah, I had my family had a PS1 when I was growing up. When I was so young that I don't really remember what we played on it. I just remember that we had it. And then I got a PS2 once I was like slightly older and able to, you know, decide what I wanted. And that's like the GOAT gaming console. I mean, I had a GameCube as well for a brief while, which is also a solid console. But the number of games that came out for the PS2 that were just like top notch. Oh man. Because there was Jack 3, there was Ratchet and Clank, there was Destroy All Humans, there was GTA San Andreas. I think Shadow of the Colossus came out on it as well, but I never played it, so just quite sad learning what I've learned about it now. Of course, like the Kingdom Hearts games. And to top it all off, we had a back when it was still a thing, we had like a video and game rental store like 10 minutes down the road. So while I owned quite a few of those games, I also just had a shit ton of games kind of at my fingertips that I could just rent and play. Really the golden era. Ever bought like 12-ish PS3 games in total. Damn. Yeah, I got a PS3 it was like a few months after it came out, which I expected it to be like on the same level as the PS2. And I mean, it was good, but it never hit quite the same. It was just a different era, you know. But I still had all my PS2 games, if I recall. So I was able to, you know, backwards compatible, play them. PC players forever. PS never stood up as much. Yeah, that's kind of the direction I ended up going as well. I pretty much since I had any sort of console that was my own, I started getting into PC games. My dad was a big PC nerd, so. And he would less than legally find games online to burn to CD so that I could play them. So I had a pretty wide net for PC games that I played as well. But yeah, and then eventually I strayed away from consoles. So got a PC and a Switch. Switch is cool as it can play indie games on the move. Yeah, the Switch seems like it's pretty... They did well with that one. Seems like a lot of good stuff. My only gripe is that I've seen some... Sometimes they're charging quite a bit for older games that are now ported to the Switch, but... You know. I mean, I'm not really a big Nintendo player anyways, so... I can't really gripe too much about it. It's not my wheelhouse, you know. Not using Nintendo games at all on the Switch prior to Steam Deck being available, so yeah. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, Nintendo's fine. I don't... I don't know, I can't really... I don't know if I can name a single Nintendo game that I played and enjoyed that much. That said, having a little console like that on the go is cool. And yeah, I feel like the Steam Deck is pretty... It seems like a step in a better direction for that kind of thing, but... You know, it's also, I guess, for a certain kind of user. But honestly, I don't know that I would ever really get, like, a mobile console like that. I guess I don't know if I'd call the Steam Deck a console per se, but it's kind of, I mean, kind of, I don't know, for lack of a better term. I don't know, I've just never found myself, like, out and about to the point of being like, I want to play, you know, I want to play one of my PC games on the go. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I just died from a fall. Steam Deck is cool because you can actually make a desktop out of it with the USB-C dongle. That is pretty cool, actually. Yeah. I mean, I guess it'd be kind of nice if, like, you're traveling, but I honestly don't travel that much. I don't really go anywhere. And when I do, I'm just like, you know, I typically have a reason or something I'm doing, so I'm just like, I don't know. I guess it also helps that my partner has a laptop, so that's her primary computer is a laptop, so. Which is plenty powerful for most games. Although I will say, and maybe I'm misinformed, but I will say seeing some of the emulator stuff that you can do with the Steam Deck is pretty cool. That I think has been one of the more enticing factors. Because every so often I do get a bit of a hankering to go back and play, you know, some of those old GameCube or PlayStation or whatever games. And you can set those up on PC, but, you know, then you need to figure out controller stuff and mapping all that over, and I don't know. Just feels like having a handheld in an environment where that's kind of already something that was considered, you know, or there's a sort of dedicated community to that specific device being used for emulation. Seems like it might be a better experience, but the nostalgia factor went away to indie games being leagues above what old games could offer. Like classic tech games I would consider playing, like
first few Pokemon games. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean that's fair. I think, I mean, I don't know. There is a lot of indie games that do a lot of cool things, but there's also just certain, like, I don't know. There's nostalgia's still there for me personally. And I think it helps because I have like a very I have a very specific expectation. Like there's certain games that I look at and I'm like, I've never found a game that like felt like that felt. You know, there's nothing that quite recaptures that. Um, it sort of makes me think of like, and it's not an emulation issue, but it makes me think of like um, something like World of Warcraft, like the classic days, and being able to, and I mean this is more of an environmental issue, I guess, because now everybody looks stuff up and there's no mystery and it's a solved game essentially. So that's part of it. But there's also the sense of like I've never felt something that felt as fluid and as good as Classic did. Like even just in the movement and spell casting and everything. Even New WoW doesn't capture the same feel. It feels like kind of sticky and rigid. And I think it's because they did like all client side checks essentially. Like it pings back to the server, but pretty much you don't have to wait on that, and your character doesn't. You just do things. It feels reactive and nice, and I don't know. Never played WoW. Actually, got into Korean MMOs. I feel like I played. Well, maybe not. I don't know if it was Korean MMOs. Basically, I went through a long series of MMOs. I probably couldn't even tell you the names of even a couple of them because I jumped around so much, trying to recapture that feeling for a long time, and never was able to. And it was also that WoW costed money, so. WoW costed money. There wasn't a classic for a long time, or at least there wasn't a decent classic. Looking at like, third-party stuff. So, I was in, I was in desperation for a while, looking for something to fill that gap. So, and I just went down a long list of any MMO I could find. Playing Lineage 2 on private servers for free. Lineage 2. I don't think I've heard of that one. I don't know. I don't know if I would recognize a name even if I had. So, to be fair. I mean, at this point, I've kind of scratched the itch as best as I could. I think. I found a private WoW server to play on. It's classic. It's like classic vanilla plus. So they have like a bunch of their own content that they've made and added, and it's actually quite good. And I just went through pretty much the whole thing. I went from like 1 to 50 something, and just churned my way through it. And I played hardcore as well. So. And then I finally got burnt out on it, and I was like, you know what? I've done it. I've scratched the itch. Finally. After all these years. That was 21 years ago. I see. Well, even then, I mean, I feel like I started this process of hunting for a competitor for a very, very long time. It was a very long time ago that I started. Because, I mean, part of it was me being a kid and just not having money. Not having money to spend on WoW at the time. So I was basically just pulling from, like, birthday money and things like that, and Christmas money. So I was always looking for a free alternative. So, but it's been a long time. So I would say probably even then I was looking around for different MMOs. And none of them were really bad per se even. But I don't know, there's just something weird and fluid about how they did Classic that's really satisfying. Makes my monkey brain happy. I think also some of it's like thinking about some of the older games that have never really been remade. Some of it's just the charm, you know. There's just a certain air or charm about them that I don't think has ever been recaptured. Don't even get into an MMO now. It only takes too much time. Yeah, that's another problem too. I went and played through a lot of the classic stuff on that private server, and like, it's funny how, well, I guess there's a couple things that come to mind. So I went from like 1 to 50 on that server over the span of probably 6 months or more, which, you know, for some people they're like, wow, that's fast, and a lot of people are like, that's so slow. But it's wild to me, I guess, looking at some of the discourse on that kind of thing, and the amount of people who are like, because like I said, I was doing like a hardcore challenge, so there was a bunch of, and the server officially supported it, so you couldn't like trade with people who are too far above or below you. There was no like auction house. There was a bunch of limitations to basically make it like truly, you know, hardcore. There was no gaming the system. And the number of people who would like downplay how much effort that you had to put in to actually get to a decent level. And they're like, I don't know, somebody being at like level 40 or 50 being like, oh, I've only put in, you know, it only took 10 days to get to this or something, like 10 days of playtime total, which I'm sure for them is probably like a couple of weeks. But I'm like, you break that down for an average adult human being, that's like 8 hours a day for a month. Like a second job. I'm like, I don't think you quite grasp how much time you've just said, and then acted like it's, you know, everybody can just do that, and that people shouldn't be so upset about losing a hardcore character. I don't know. Wild. It really is a shame that it feels like a lot of internet discourse has kind of devolved into that, you know, games being solved and people just acting like anybody can sink hundreds of hours in to achieve something. I mean, if you want to do that, sure, but I don't know, people act like everybody has that kind of time. And trust me, I get the irony as I sit here and, you know, probably like 150 hours on this playthrough, and I am hitting rocks. Irony's not lost on me there. But, you know, I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. And it's slow as fuck. And, you know, I get that. And I would never really recommend anybody doing this kind of either. It's not the casual, fun style of playthrough for most people. Okay. So one more load of stone on the books. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to go in. I just wanted to grab the rocks. Let me out. Yeah, I think building off of that, there's a certain age of the internet and of games that is kind of just dead. I think a lot of the magic that, I mean, I personally want to recapture, and I think a lot of people are looking for, is just, it was the unknown for playing games. You know, it was jumping into a game and not having a single clue what you were doing and just having to figure it out. And then the most help you would get was like trading tips and secrets with somebody, like face to face, real life. Like you had to have like a friend who knew how to do something to actually figure it out. All them Flash games, yeah. Oh god, yeah. The number of Flash games that have been lost because of Adobe. It's tragic. A graveyard just full of mountains of incredible content. And it's just gone down the drain. Although I say that, I guess pretty sure I heard something about how somebody was trying to do like a revival project, or you could still download them and play them locally or something. I don't know. There was something I saw on that. Hope wasn't totally lost, but there'll never be the magic for kids these days of going to the computer lab and, you know, going on cool math games or whatever. or whatever the Flash game site is for that week. Because they changed all the goddamn time. It's like that's just never going to happen again. Or like having... One of the ones I got big at was on the PS2. I had gotten a magazine that had the cheat codes for GTA San Andreas. And I saved the sheet, so I was like the guy. And I got so good at inputting them, I could do them by heart. It's like that's just not something that happens anymore. That age is dead. Tragically. Oh, you youngster. Yeah, no, I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir, but sad nonetheless, I would say. Damn it, I can't stick this anywhere. Oh well. Had a magazine with the cheat codes for The Sims, the original one. Oh yeah, no, I played the original Sims, the OG. I remember I played it a bit, and my sister really enjoyed playing it. I have an older sister, and she was like way into playing it. And I remember when the Making Magic expansion came out. I thought that was the fucking coolest. I was like, dude, you can do magic in this game now? You turn people into frogs and stuff? I never really understood how to do it well, though, which sucked. Like, I don't know if it's just my kid brain or if it was unnaturally hard to do. But I can never piece it together. That said, I don't think I ever used or recall a cheat code for it. So, you got me there. I don't even think I knew that those exist. But you know, it's kind of, yeah, it's just stuff like that. That's an experience that will probably never happen again. We're playing Wolfenstein 3D and knowing Hikama for all guns. Yeah, it's like that shit. It's like that was awesome, and nobody knew because you had to get like a magazine excerpt from a gaming magazine, or somebody just had to stumble across it, you know. But now it's like the instant a game comes out, it has been data mined and stripped of all wonder. I don't know. I mean, there's certain things that are cool about that, you know, knowing all about the game and being able to plan for things and approach things efficiently and all. You know, sure, that's kind of cool in its own way, I guess. But I miss the wonder. I miss the wonder, and I feel like it's unfortunate that so many people will never get to see it. So, but yeah, the reality is that'll probably never be available. As much as I will try to harvest that nostalgia, it will never happen. Best I can do is try. But I think something that helps is, as much as I like the idea of MMOs, staying away from MMOs, and staying away from, I mean, really any online game, and avoiding looking things up, which is part of what I'm doing with, you know, Valheim here. I'm not going to go look at the wiki. I'm not going to go, you know, look up build videos. I don't want to do that because it's just gonna, it's playing into that mentality and that sort of culture of knowing everything about the game before you even start it. And I think that's just, I mean, I'm glad that people who want to do it can do it. I don't like that it's become the norm. You know? I hate that I feel like I have no option if I play in any environment that's competitive. And I know that that's to some degree self-imposed. You know, you could just say, well, we don't have to do the most efficient build or the most, you know, use the most effective equipment or whatever. Sure. But I don't know that that's, I don't think that's realistic. It's either use whatever you want and it's not the most effective thing and you get your ass kicked 9 times out of 10. Or, you know, surrender your creativity and have a chance. Well, it depends. I mean, sure. I'm sure there are some games and situations that vary on that. I just feel like as a whole, it's just, there's such a weird fixation on having all of the information and all the answers. Stop playing COD because, well, now slide cancel, drop shot, and not bullcrap. Yeah, that's I think where I started to form this mentality, because I was never really like into COD. So I've never been big into shooters. I was pretty decent at shooters for a while. When I was younger, pretty much, I think the only game that I had, or one of the few games I had, was just Counter-Strike Source. That and Gary's mod. So I play, those are my PC shooter games. If you can even consider Gary's mod a shooter, but whatever. But I played the hell out of Counter-Strike, and that was fine. And I feel like it actually does a pretty okay job with stuff like that, although it's, you know... Oh shit, I forgot my cart. Oops. But I kind of fell out of it, and I finally tried to get into Call of Duty and Call of Duty Black Ops, which a lot of people consider to be like one of the best ones, and I wouldn't know. But that's what I hear. And I just remember playing, and I didn't know anything about the game, and I was just making it up as I went along, and I was actually doing pretty well. Like I was pretty happy. I was comfortable with the build I was using, and it was awesome. It was actually pretty fun. And I didn't know anything about the game, so I got to level 50, and I was like, oh, I can prestige. Okay, I didn't know. I don't know what prestiging is. It's not something I'd ever encountered or done before. So I did it, and I was at level 1, and I had lost all my shit. But I had like 1 extra build slot, and then I went, wow, I will never play this game again. Cool. Got a top 0.5% kills on 2 multiplayer and PS3. Oh shit. And recognition to a point that people were sending your wishes and DMs. Oh my god. That's crazy. I've heard of Killzone, but I've never played it. I wouldn't have even known that there was like a competitive scene for it, but that does sound awesome. It was fun, yeah. Yeah, there were like, and it's unfortunate because there were moments, even when I was playing like Call of Duty, where I was like, this shit's awesome. I'm like running around with like shooting knives and stuff, and you know, or I had like another build where I was just basically a tank. I would just face tank everybody and win because I just that's just what I had built everything towards. And it was just really fun, but I feel like now there's just a you know, there's a meta, I guess. It's way ahead of its time too. Oh shit. Yeah, I feel like a lot of games were ahead of their time. Now it feels like games are kind of behind the times sometimes. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it as well. I guess I could go for the stone, but it seems like a pain to go for. I'm gonna go for this one. But yeah, I kind of fell out of playing shooters, but anything like MMO related or anything that has a build or skills feels like there's a pressure to go with what's considered best, with what's mathematically superior. What really irks me is when, especially if you're like not even trying to do that necessarily, but you're just looking for advice on a particular thing, and the number of people who will be like, yeah, that's a waste of time that you're doing X and not Y. Because Y is so much better. And I'm like, it's a game, man. The audacity to call playing a game a certain way a waste of time. You could call the whole act a waste of time. You know, why are you trying to qualify it with that? I don't know. Used to be an absolute menace on playing too. Had combat engineer, speed burst, shotgun, and proximity mines. That sounds awesome. Oh man, you know what's another game way ahead of its time that was unfortunately kind of ruined by, I think partially by that sort of elitist mentality and partially corporate greed, was Tribes. The Tribes series. That was, oh my god. I remember playing like one of the OG ones for the longest time. If you've never encountered Tribes, fucking phenomenal idea. KD ratio for 20 at peak performance. Holy shit. That is insane. Yeah, no fucking wonder, man. Oh my god. You're a madman for that. God. Yeah, top 0.5% makes sense, but it's just still top 0.5%'s kind of a. It's like that's certainly up there, but I'm like, what does that qualify as? But a 20 KD ratio, yeah, that kind of gives me all I need to know. I'm like, I can put that into perspective. Top 0.5%, I don't know. Never played the game, but I get you now. Damn. Bro's crazy with it. Oh, God. I just choked on my own spit. Give me a moment, guys. Oh, my God. Alright, I think I'm okay. Jesus. Oof. So my life flashed before my eyes. You'll notice I didn't quit playing. I was choking and dying with one hand, and I was still moving with the other. It's dedication. I don't really want to fight this guy if I can potentially avoid it, but... Alright, but tribes. The tribe series, I would say take a peek at it, because I mean, recent games have been not great, but back in the day, fucking GOAT game. It's essentially a first-person shooter, but you're on skis, and you have a jetpack, and there's lots of hills and valleys, and you're playing like capture the flag most of the time. I think there were a couple different modes, but capture the flag was the big one. So you were just like sailing around the map. And I think in the old ones, I don't remember in the old ones if there was a speed cap, but I know I think one of the more recent ones, it was like 100 and something kilometers an hour. But I think different, because there was like light, medium, and heavy sets that you could use. And I think the light ones were able to go faster, but that game was so incredibly fun. Oh my god. And yet, they, with one of the more recent ones, they made it so hard to get anything that the game fizzled, and they tried to monetize it too much. And it's a shame, because it's so fun, and the originals felt like they were so ahead of their time. With how incredible those mechanics were. Just pure fun. A unique games back in the day did fun things like mixing FPS and RTS. Yeah, I like when games just try crazy stuff. I want a game to blow my mind, I like having lots of freedom to do things, and or even just like perceived freedom to do things. I don't know, something that can pull that off. Just lives on. That's the kind of games I want to go back and play. Where the fuck did my cart go? Oh, it's down here. Oops. Yeah, I've got a long list of older games, both PC games and stuff that I want to emulate that I'll probably play on stream eventually. But only on occasion. And good thing about those types of games is they tend to be shorter as well. So it's the kind of thing that I can kind of play and knock out in like 1 or 2 streams, I think. usually. But lots of things on the docket. Thought about doing a thing where, because I know you had mentioned with like indie games and whatnot that had sort of, you know, sort of killed your nostalgia for things, because indie games can kind of fill that. I mean, I have a lot of indie games that I want to play. I've got a long list of Steam games that I would love to go back and play through, you know, as I'm sure most people do. But thought about making a goal to just go through my entire Steam game list and beat every game. I mean, some of them I couldn't do because they don't exist anymore. You know, like I've got like a couple of online games that I just wouldn't want to fucking bother with. But on the whole, I think that'd be a pretty cool thing to do. Any games that only feel the nostalgia would do things so much better? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of missing out a little bit too, because I mean, there's some games that I don't think can be recaptured, but there's also some games and certain mechanics that I'm sure have been, and I've just not discovered it. It's probably the more likely scenario. It's because I just haven't really played through all the games that I've got. Hmm? My partner's awake. She might join here in a little bit, but she's chatting with me. But yeah, I might do that if there's any interest for it, but I mean, I'm gonna be stuck on Valheim for a while. I say stuck, but I do enjoy it, but it is a long-term playthrough, just to give me something consistent to do. Yeah. This is I wonder what percentage of the playthrough has been me hitting rocks. It's gotta be, it's probably up there, right? Maybe like 20%. But hey, you know, I mean, I from the beginning of the playthrough, I was pretty insistent that I wanted this to be. I mean, this is like my playthrough of the game. You know, it's like a lot of the stuff I'm doing is totally new. So I'm trying to approach it as I would a normal playthrough that didn't have the challenges involved. And if it was me normally playing through the game, I would be I'd be hitting rocks and building all kinds of crazy giga structures out of stone. So I see no need to rush it for the sake of the challenge that I'm doing. You know, Valheim was a great game. Yeah, it's awesome. Even just hanging out and hitting rocks is pretty fun. At least I think it is. So, I got no issues spending that time, you know, just going through things as I normally would. The OSR's craving out. You know, I never played RuneScape. I've heard a lot of great things about it, supposedly. I don't know, it just never, too much jank. Too much jank for me, I think. And it never caught me like some other games do. Oh, Dewey Jank. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, that's a consistency as well. Is that the people who play it, they completely recognize the jank. So they're like, yeah, that's part of the fun. That's why I play it. Oh, what? How'd that not hit him? Okay, let's haul this back. So we're approaching 5,000 stone. It's not been too bad. Although my sanity is wearing thin. So maybe we, I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright, hold on. Let me grab my workbench. And repair that thing before it even moves again. 8 more days for a new game. Oh yeah? Is like something coming out, or what you got on the docket? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go sleep through the night real quick. Thank goodness Your Here comes out on the 1st. Now what is that? Good trade out of a giggle. All right, hold on. Let me take a peek. Thank goodness You're Here. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, the aesthetic seems seems pretty fun. Oh, I have seen this before. Yeah. Don't you like go around like helping people and doing stuff, right? It's like the opposite of the Untitled Goose Game. Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, I did see this. Okay. It's coming out pretty soon then. Damn, alright. I don't know, it might be worth picking up. I always feel like I don't know, I'm very picky on games sometimes. My partner would be interested in that, though, because she has a Switch that she doesn't really use much, but might be a good way to get her into it. Oh, shit, come on. No, don't slide. Don't slide, no. Okay. Seen a comment saying it's unapologetically British. Also on Steam? Oh, shit, okay. I didn't even realize. Yeah, that little trailer I had watched showed Switch, and then I just assumed. And typically anything that's on the Switch is kind of Switch exclusive. I guess not everything, but a lot of things. Alright. Well, shit, maybe I'll have to check it out. I will say, one game that I have not played it. I watched some stuff on it, but I like its sense of humor more so than most games. Is West of Loathing and that whole like series. I feel like if I ever made a game, I would do something in a similar vein, where it's just like graphically minimal, but just go for as much humor and silliness and I don't know, other fun stuff. I don't care if something's made out of like potatoes, just fucking give me a compelling game to play, you know? There we go. Yeah, good game. Yeah, I know, and I know they've got like a few different games. I think they came out with one kind of more recently, but I say more recently. I think it's been a year or two, but since I've already watched a lot of West of Loathing, I would skip over that one and play a different one, but yeah, I like a good game with a good sense of humor. Oh my god, this... it flung a piece of stone all the way up the hill. That's awesome. Man, that thing went. Alright, that's 4,000 stone. Do we go for the full 5,000? And follow-up question, do I go for the full 10,000? Do I just commit to the stone grind? Well, you could save your sanity. I could save my sanity. Or I could get more stone. No, I probably should. I should save my sanity. Let's actually, you know what? Let's do something productive. Unheard of, I know, but bear with me. I'm thinking about building up the house. And part of that, I think, is going to be making a sturdy foundation. I don't like that. Why's it gotta look like that? Oh man. All right, maybe I rethink that. Or maybe we just do stone floors in here. I don't know. Kind of iffy on that. God, that fucking startles me every time. Jesus. Always raise the floor by 1 core log. Yeah, that's true. Oh, but that means raising like this whole area by 1 core log. Right, because if I raise this up, then I gotta move all this stuff up. I gotta move this stone floor up. I gotta... Because I mean, I was pretty content on leaving this stone. Or maybe I just... Let me think on it. I'm gonna leave that as is right now. I think I will be raising this floor by one core log though. Because this not lining up here drives me insane. I mean, I guess technically I could just do like a, I don't know, something like this. Right. I guess I could do that, but I mean, I don't hate it. But I also kind of don't want... Jesus. Burnish just came over laughing about a blueberry muffin. Oh boy, it's the simple things, right? I also kind of don't want this floor to be... Huh? What do you... What do you mean honest story? There's nothing to honestly tell. I don't know anything. She's trying to get me to tell the quote-unquote honest story. Which does not exist. So. Okay.
Tell them the truth.
Tell them the truth. Okay, fine. I will tell them the story. Okay. So, we have a bakery near us that sells all kinds of, well, baked goods. Honest story from a clown? Alright. You know what? No story for you. I'm going back to silence. No.
Clown shit behavior.
Yeah, clown shit behavior indeed.
What's this?
Huh? I'm building up the walls.
Shoot.
Why? Is that okay?
Want me to commentate?
Yeah, if you want to.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll commentate.
I mean, I only have one mic. Oh, you mean, yeah, okay.
I'll hop over.
Sure.
Commentate, because I have something to do with my hands, but
Oh, sure.
what do you do with the age?
Okay, she's gonna come in and commentate. Alright, anyways. So, I'm gonna tell the story. Stop interrupting. Jesus Christ. It's never ending. I said it's never ending. Alright, so the story goes, we have a bakery near us, and every time she visits, she gets a bunch of baked things, right? One of the baked things they have is blueberry muffins. They're these big-ass muffins. They're pretty yummy. Whatever, you know. But we started out getting like 2 or 3 of them. And she'll buy them, but then they sit there for a few days, and I start getting worried because I'm like, it's a baked good, and it's just like sitting on our counter for like 3 or 4 days. Like, somebody's got to eat it. So I bite the bullet and I eat it. I mean, they're good. It's not, you know, it's not a massive sacrifice.
Oh, what sacrifice?
Yeah, talk with your mouth full. So, this happens several times, and I don't realize it, but apparently every time this happens, she's buying more of them because she never gets to eat any. I just eat them every time. I eat all of the muffins. She buys 3, I eat 3. She buys 4, I eat 4. And she continues to purchase more muffins every time. And as I said, I don't realize that this is the case. And I'm just, you know, my muffin consumption increases every time she goes to the bakery. So, and she finally told me what was happening. That every time she bought muffins and didn't get to eat one, she was buying one more muffin. So that eventually I wouldn't eat them all.
I found the number.
Yeah, so this time she bought like 5, 6, how many did you buy? 6? 6 muffins. And they're like the size, they're like larger than the size of your fist. And they're big muffins. So, and now she's finally eating one.
Glorious.
Again, after they've sat there for like, I don't even know how long. 3 days. 2, how many?
3 days.
3 days. 3 days on the counter for a baked good is not great. All right. Well, I'm glad it's still good. I mean, that other thing of muffins that we got, the other blue ring muffins, had mold on them before even the sell-by date. That's how quickly they molded.
Well, those are the shitty muffins.
Okay. Well, you say they're the shitty muffins, but what do you mean the shitty muffins? I would argue that the good ones probably go bad faster because they're like fresh baked. Are you leaving muffins to sit on the countertop? Well, where are you supposed to put them, right? What, do we put them in the fridge? I guess you could. What are you saying? You didn't put them in the fridge. You left them on the counter, and now you're eating a 3-day-old muffin from the counter. I don't want to hear from your ass. I'm glad you enjoy it, but that doesn't make any sense. Well, that's pretty much it. So now you're sitting there smugly eating a muffin. Joyfully, smugly eating a muffin. Because she thinks that she found the magic number, when in reality I just stopped eating as many muffins because now she's actually told me what the problem is instead of just buying. You don't think buying one more muffin every time was a problem?
No.
I ate so many muffins. You enjoy them the day of purchase. Oh, well.
That was the whole problem. I couldn't enjoy it.
But you didn't enjoy them the day of the purchase.
Actually, this most recent round I did.
Okay, you ate half a muffin when you first bought them.
It was really fun.
And then I ate 2, and now you're finally eating another one. 3 days post muffin purchase.
I don't always want something the day of.
Okay, well, don't buy 6 of them.
When I'm hungry, but it's not open.
Oh my god.
Buy some in advance.
I ate the other hot dog bread too. Yeah, it was like soggy and kind of gross, but I ate it.
Oh,
Like,
that's
'cause-
the best type of garbage dog.
But I felt so bad just leaving it all on the counter. I was like, I don't want to eat it because you want it, apparently.
Yeah.
As has never been described to me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean?
I thought your muffin intake rate would remain the same. I didn't think it was like a exponential increase.
An exponential increase.
The muffin intake. I thought you would have a cap at some point.
Oh shit, is this not...
What the world are you doing?
I'm fucking up the stone, don't mind
I
me.
see that.
Crimes against muffins? Yes.
He's a crime against muffins.
You're a crime against muffins. Think how many muffins you've killed in your hubris. Thinking you know best. I'm glad that you're enjoying the 3-day-old muffins. They are 3 days old. you yourself confirmed. They are 3 days old. She's in denial. Anyways. So yeah, that's that. That's the muffin story. In all its glory. Actually, oh, I guess if I'm gonna pull the wall over, I can do that. I heard her yell something from the other room, but I think she said something about coming to commentate anyways. So we'll see if she actually follows up. She was insistent that you know the truth. See, I think it's just crazy. Because who does that? Who just purchases more muffins? If she was eating them and I just happened to eat them faster and was stealing her muffins, I would understand. But she doesn't eat them. There's still gonna be, like, what, two more muffins over there that are already 3 days old. I'm gonna probably have to go eat one after the stream, and then there'll be one left. It's crazy. Insanity, I say. Alright. I'm giving this a semi-proper stone foundation. I'm wondering if I should extend it over this way, though, as well. Oh, what? Stonecutter doesn't reach over here? Oh, fuck me. Where even is the stonecutter? Oh. Yeah, I'm of this a similar mentality where I'm like, you're not gonna eat the muffins, you know, within a day or two. Don't get that many. Oh, hold on, she's. Hello.
Beep beep, clown police.
There's no clowns here. You can carry on. Carry on, good sir.
No, I've heard some honking nonsense.
Are
What
you-
you do?
Huh?
What are you doing to our floor?
I'm ruining it.
Why?
Well, somebody has to.
Why?
It was looking a little too good. I had to fix that.
I do. Well, no, you didn't.
I'm adding a stone foundation. I'm probably gonna replace the wood floor with stone.
Why?
It's more stable.
I don't think a stony exterior represents stability.
Well, luckily for you, this is a dictatorship.
The clown dictator would be called.
Honko?
No.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Let's not be silly here now.
My bad. Hmm.
Just snooping on your chat for once.
The snooper.
Yeah, I know.
Not mental stability, that's for sure.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. I mined up almost another 5,000 stone.
5,000?
Yeah.
Only?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna go for 10, but I decided for the sake of my sanity to pause and build and do some things.
That's fair.
Also, I have an idea for here, I think. Or maybe over here? Yeah, actually, I kind of like it over here. Maybe I do it there.
I like the stone I like the wood exterior though.
What do you mean? I mean, I'm not getting rid of the wooden beams.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the core wood beams.
I see.
They can just rest on the outside of the stone.
No, I don't know what to complain about then.
Oh, sorry. my bad. Let me fix that.
Okay. Please do. Thanks. Did you show the Bottabot the overly fancy animal hut?
Oh no, I've not gone over to look at it. All right,
Oh,
so
perfect.
we were trying to figure out a better pin situation for our pigs and other future animals potentially. And she came up with this thing. It's large semicircular structure. You know, it's like a square with rounded edges, and then this front bit, which I think looks really nice. So, it's got the big darkwood gates and animal gladiator arena. Ah! Fight. Yeah,
Dictatorship! Whoa!
yeah. If we throw some stone walls on this and just have a big pit, yeah.
You just make a coliseum, just completely like circumvent the Nordic aesthetic.
Yeah, maybe.
Jump straight into like Roman.
Might be a good call. But yeah, so that's kind of a work in progress. Honestly, and I wanted to bring this up to you, honey. If we're gonna split this into fourths, and I think that's the intention, right?
Not necessarily. It's just scaffolding for the structural side and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. Well, okay. I guess if we're, we're probably gonna want to keep the animals separated, though.
Oh, you don't want to do like a Animal Kingdom thing going on? Oh, that's actually a good question.
Hmm?
If we do Animal Kingdom style, will they murder each other or?
Oh yeah. I don't know if you know or not, Vbot, but do the animals kill each other? If we tame wolves and pigs and have them in the same pen, is there gonna be like a war? Do they have like gang fights?
War. It'd be a one-sided war, let me tell you.
Yeah, the pigs would win for sure. Tamed animals, they shouldn't. Okay. That's good to know then. So we could we could shove them all in with each other then if we wanted to.
Animal Kingdom style.
Yeah. It's the circle of life.
And it rules us all.
I have thoughts.
What kind of thoughts?
Nefarious thoughts.
Yeah, those are always dangerous.
Yeah. Let me see.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Well, I want to play, but I can't because
Yeah.
boss's boss is coming and I have to pretend to be an adult clown.
Sad
Yeah,
clown hawk.
I gotta start practicing my clown crafts
Yeah.
before I go to clown jail.
Crafty the clown. Think about that. Alright, here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Got these like big walls, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gesticulating? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gesticulating. Oh shit, this comes up here? Oh, I see why I didn't do that now. Popping off for now, might pop back up later. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for dropping in
Let's do
and
so.
chit-chatting. It's always good to see you, so.
Please do so. We love when you're here.
Yeah.
Keeping us clown posse sane.
Clown posse sane.
The sane clown posse.
Yeah,
Like that?
the regular clown posse.
Kind of a lowbrow humor.
Yeah.
What do you even say to your boss's boss?
Hello, maybe? How are
Hello,
you?
I love you. they're doing like the, the corporate, oh, team building exercises, and I'm like paired up with the boss, and I'm just like, what?
You're like, so you come here often?
You like balloon animals?
You like jazz? Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh jeez.
Oh jeez. So, which balloon animal is your spirit animal? Which animal is your spirit balloon animal? You believe in clowns after death?
And they're just like, oh, you're fired.
Yeah.
You're like, fair,
Yeah.
understandable. I'll leave.
Take my unicycle. Maybe I should get the tandem bike just so that in case they want to, bike away with me. Oh man.
Mm. If you have any opinions on what I'm building, let me know.
I'm just
sort of
watching
doing it.
passively, but no, I feel the same way sometimes. I'm like always like I don't know what I'm doing. But I am enjoying watching. Thanks.
Yeah, of course.
I hope you don't mind. I've come to join.
No, that's fine.
Cool.
Getting kind of lonely, anyways.
You weren't.
There we go. Alright, perfect. So now, grab my ship back. And... okay. Oops.
I think it's fair to when you first meet bosses shake their hand with like an electric buzzer.
Yeah, no, I think
Is
that'll
it
be
fair
fine.
game?
Yeah,
Do
that'll be totally fine.
you think I'll get brownie points for being a clown?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Or do you think they'll see it coming? Is it too obvious? I should really up my clown game.
Yeah, and then I'm like amateur.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm just sort of building over the wood floor. I should probably be getting rid of it properly, but
Probably, but it's fine, I think.
if you say so.
Maybe. Don't quote me on it.
And quoted.
No.
I don't know how this is floating, but I'm not going to question it. Yeah, okay, that actually works a little better even. Cool. Oops. Uh-oh. It's not very stable.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
It's just because of the uneven ground, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to do something like this.
But what's the rationale or desire to make a stone flooring?
I don't know.
Just cuts.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
just seems more stable.
It's more stable. You
Mhm.
keep using that word. I don't know if you know what it means.
How dare you?
Just more stable.
Well, it makes the home look sturdier.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
sure does.
Trying to think of any other projects that maybe you could help with.
Yeah.
Can you go to the kitchen area maybe?
Yeah. Just a
Oh,
moment.
yeah. Just let you finish your thing first.
Oh. Yeah, jeez. Alright. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop breaking. No, stop. Don't do it. Nobody else break. Great.
Gosh, you're so stable.
It's never been more stable. Alright.
It's never been more stable.
Wait, what's up with the kitchen area?
I just want to look at it and think. Oh, do you want to make like the baking area, I guess?
I could do. Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't zoom in on that.
You don't like the moldy rug?
No. Like I'm gonna the next time I get on there, I'm gonna break it.
No. All right. Well, I think that let me finish out the stone floor here, and I might actually make the floor stone up here too.
No.
No?
I appreciate the stability of stone, but I also feel like it's so samey, you know?
I guess, but
I like the mixture of wood and stone aesthetic, I
yeah,
suppose.
yeah. Fine. We'll leave it wood up there, I guess. Making the main hall stone though.
That's fine, I think. I mean, I feel like that's a given.
Okay.
But I've seen like builds where it's like the whole floor is stone and it just feels so samey and I don't know. It just feels very unrustic.
Mhm. It's my mole era.
I mean, I'm not hard set on it too, so if you want to make the entire floor like stone, go ahead.
I mean, I'm not saying we have to. I'm just
I know, but it just feels like you're replacing everything, and I'm like, that's fine.
well, let me see what I can come up with stone, because right now I'm trying. I mean, this is a different floor layout idea.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of. I don't know. I just feel like stone floor all the way throughout is just very homogeneous. It doesn't really break up the room.
Mhm.
And it just almost like if you're looking through like a giant area, it just feels all gray and depressing, you know? But maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think I agree to an extent. So
Sure, but no,
I don't
I'm
think
happy
you're
to
wrong.
see how things evolve and transpire.
Yeah, that's all I ask.
Is that all you asked, though?
Mhm.
You didn't ask me anything.
An open mind.
I am open. I'm just trying to establish that I wasn't hard set on the thing that you were talking about too. Or sorry, the thing that I was saying no to.
I get you.
Okay. I don't get myself, so thank God one of us gets it.
Thank God one of us understands. Yeah, that's all right.
What if we do like a European clown greeting?
A European clown greeting.
Yeah, like you like, hello, and then like as you like get up close to their face to give them a kiss, you like squirt each of their cheeks with like flower water.
honk their honk their nose and honk your nose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Guess I'll have to see if
Aw,
my boss's boss is a European clown.
my hammer broke.
Oh, well, that's a really easy fix.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm always surprised. And a little scared.
What have I done?
Oh no, not another one, no. Some of these are gonna break for sure.
Absolutely. Part of the process, though.
Part of a process.
It's like you're licking your brain, you're like, something's gonna break for sure.
Oh yeah, I hear it snapping. Oh man. I don't really even need this little entrance anymore, but I'll keep it around for morale.
I think I'm going to change the animal farm door to a more plain one and transpose the animal farm door to our main, like, area.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, right?
Yeah, it's probably a good call.
Try to think of what I would replace it with, though. Or should the standard just be all those types of entrances, for every building that we have?
Now that I don't know.
Some clown diplomacy here.
Clown diplomacy. Clownologist.
Go down in history.
Just curious if this is stable or any more stable.
Fair enough.
Kind of looks like it is.
That way better than I thought, actually.
Hmm.
Oh, just getting ready for boss's visit.
I see.
Sorry. But, hey, what you're doing, great!
Hey, thanks.
Rain.
to bet that this is not going to be stable here. Come on, go ahead and break. I know you want to.
Low key though, I am a little nervous though.
About what?
Oh, boss is boss.
Oh,
Why is adulting so hard?
good question. It's fine. You do a good job.
I hope. That's what I keep telling myself.
Or, is your whole team gonna be there tomorrow, or?
Probably. Yeah, even the new one.
Yeah. Wow.
I know, it's like all hands on deck, and I'm like, of all the people, why am I the one paired up with boss and boss?
Boss up, boss up, boss up, boss.
Boss up, boss up, boss up, boss. Oh yeah, don't get me started on bosses, bosses, boss.
It's too many.
One too many bosses.
One too many bosses.
Yeah. Too many stresses. Oh, is that how you do it? Oh, sorry, learning something here.
I hate learning.
Well, I guess good thing you're not on my team. Because if you were on my team, you'd have to learn all the goddamn time. I know, right? Oh no, life consequences.
Oh no, my brain. It's broken.
It's broken.
Well, his brain broke.
Well, our brain broke. Oh god, it's getting a little snug in here now. The mole brain inside of you would enjoy that.
It does.
Tunnel vision.
It does, but that's the problem.
Uh-huh. Jokes aside, that is the problem.
Actually, you know what would probably be smarter?
Sorry.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, please. Yeah, they don't wiggle out of there.
Oh, you got yourself stuck.
Yeah, it was a snug fit. Jesus.
Wonder if. I think if I just. Oh hell yeah! I think that worked out really well.
I can squeeze through.
Un segundo.
Alright, so I think with that touching the floor, it'll provide more stability. I'm hoping for overall less stone.
You should fill this inside area.
Hmm?
This like underground area. Start moving like the mead barrels in or something. Or
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get all the construction done first.
oh, I see. Yeah, that's fair. Thinking far too ahead.
How dare I?
Yeah. Put that. Do you think you can lattice that by any chance, like the flooring there?
Lattice it? What do you mean?
Almost like a herringbone pattern.
I'm even more confused now.
Can you look up herringbone real quick?
Sure. I just heard a piece of stone break.
Where'd it go?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say it probably like indicate flooring, you know? You don't have to do it for sure, but it might be an idea.
I mean, right now what I'm doing is I'm just like sort of staggering it the whole way.
That's what I did with the wood down there. Or under, I suppose. Well, if you're gonna cover the wood, you might as well fix it before you do.
Nope, rotten wood right down the middle.
Wow.
And we'll both know it's rotten too.
OSHA will be so upset. Actually, I will be so upset when I get there and I'll be like, this is awful.
Yeah.
I'll have to break it and then fix it myself.
I'm just gonna build this all the way through to the middle, and then I'm just gonna see what breaks and where I need to shore things up.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that? What? Is it down there? Or is that? I don't know if that's the right. Whatever.
You know? Do you think?
No.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What's up?
It's just another unhinged thought of mine. Do you think sad clowns are the equivalent of like your emo phase?
I mean, I never had an emo phase, but yeah, sure.
Well, not you specifically, but just like sad clowns in general.
Oh. uh,
Is it like the equivalent of like kids with emo phases or something? But like clowns like have like
no.
their sad clown era or something.
No, I feel like no, I feel like it's worse when you're like a proper clown and then you're sad. Right? Like,
Is it more severe?
yeah, well, it's like it's more like that's just how you are.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Okay. Oops. Hmm. Hmm. Oops. All right. I gotta run some numbers here. Hmm. Nope.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just I was just observing that a piece broke.
He sneezed a little too hard.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about the stone patterning in here. It's a shame that it like clips through the wood so hard too.
A little bit, yeah.
'Cause you can't just slap wood on top of it. And that's
Which would be super nice.
yeah.
What if so this would be also pretty costly, but it could be a interesting proposal, which is what if we do like core wood flooring then, like what we have over at the animal farm.
Maybe.
Core wood's a little costly
I
still,
mean,
but
cordwood's easier to get than stone.
true,
So,
also true. Why don't you grab some core wood and like suss it out a little bit and see?
all right. Maybe should I scrap this? What I've got here.
No, not yet. I think I would like to see it visually as well,
All right.
and I think it's a good like just it's like one of the like like color swatches where you have to put it on the wall and just like stare at it for a while to see if you like it. That's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm feeling too. It's like just leave it
Alright.
for now. Stare at it after a while, see what happens. I mean, I'll destroy it later because I want to fix the wood under it, but
How dare you?
how dare you not fix it?
Alright. So,
Just gloss over that.
straighten it. Yeah, there we go. Got my stone back. Okay. So, you're thinking like the like tightly knitted core wood.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess let me grab some wood for doors too. What is the difference between these two?
Flirting with the other door. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Yeah, that's good. You can tuck it in lower than that.
I mean, maybe.
Like, what if you like break the stone in next to the door, right? Like, only one of them. Oh, interesting. Oh, no,
Yeah.
that just buries it, huh?
Yeah.
Alright.
Unfortunately.
No, it's fine. Because is the coreway technically just inlaid with the stone then?
Hmm.
Is it like buried in the stone then? If you like snap it like that.
Yeah, if I do it that way, it'd be under the stone.
So it's still like indicated as it's not floating over the stone, right? It's inside it?
These ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're touching the stone technically. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's not bad then, I think. What do you feel? I was thinking if we could get it like halfway into the stone, I think I'd like it because it's more flesh, but it's really not that terrible either.
Yeah. Hmm.
I know, just lots of thoughts and stuff. And it would be also probably easier to do a herringbone with core wood.
I mean, honestly, I think it'd be easier to do with stone, but yeah.
Oh. Okay. It might. I haven't tried yet, so I wouldn't know.
What do you think of that?
Sorry, 1 minute. Looking now. Could you zoom in? Sorry, it's a little dark. Yeah, I like it. I dig it.
In fact, I'm gonna go sleep real quick.
What's your thought process of making it inlaid like that?
Well, that way it's flush with the stone, and I'm thinking maybe I keep like a stone ring on the outer edge,
Yeah.
and then do the inside as a core wood.
Yeah,
So
I like
that would offer like a smoother transition between the two.
Yeah. I was going to propose using like a mixture of like something as like a border and then something as like your primary, which I think that sounds exactly like what you were thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig it. You get like a mole, yeah? Okay.
Sorry, I was playing with the doors.
Oh, I see. I was just like, tough crowd today.
Um, okay, so let me play around with this then.
Yeah.
So now, this is gonna be the wall for this side. It's gonna be the stone wall. And then, so if I go in like 3, maybe, on each side.
Chuckles is a great clown dictionary name.
Chuckles?
Yes, Chuckles.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, good taste in clowns.
Thanks. That's what 8 years of clown college will get you.
A refined clown palate.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And 50K in debt.
Clown debt.
Clown debt.
It's the worst kind of debt.
Never can quite pay it off ever.
Just keep
No
coming.
amount of kid parties and fairs and stage shows or big tent eras and
You repaired your wood.
God bless your heart.
Okay. So, actually don't really hate this, honestly.
Yeah, that's good.
Just sort of like slightly lowered flooring.
Yeah, like a little talk, like a fireside pit or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Conversation
like
pit.
it too. That's right. That's the thing I'm saying. I knew what I wanted to say.
It's okay.
It's good. I like it. Another possibility, which is good.
Hmm. Okay, let me grab my wood. Not really sure what this is meant to look like. Hammer broke again.
Are you shocked this time?
Yeah. Every time.
Every time. All the time.
All the time.
All day, every day. Oh, hammer time.
Hmm.
I said stop, hammer time. Because it's like, you know, your hammer broke, so you had to stop. Get it? Yeah, okay. Don't acknowledge that, please. I too am embarrassed by myself sometimes.
Hmm. I have a nefarious scheme.
Pardon me, I was counting. What was your nefarious scheme, or what is your nefarious scheme?
Um, well, I'm gonna try to do like a patterned floor style of thing, and I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do that. I think I figured out a way.
That you're happy with?
Sort of, or a way to do it that works the way I want it to.
Fair enough. I like that. Oops.
Why are these bleeding through so much? These ones don't really. And these ones don't really. These ones do for some reason. I mean, it doesn't really matter like walking over it, it's just...
Peculiar, yes.
Huh?
It's just peculiar.
Yeah, peculiar and kind of annoying.
A little.
Somehow worse. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I have an idea. Oh, my hammer broke again. Every time. What do you think of something like this? Actually, let me sleep so you can actually see it better.
Sorry, I haven't been paying attention too well.
It's okay. I'm just doing a quick sleep and I'll show you.
No dream.
So like, I guess this right side's the more completed piece of it. But I'm thinking like a tiled core wood floor.
Oh yeah, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, I already almost immediately like that hearing tiled and core wood.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, maybe we'll do that then. It's gonna be kind of a pain, but I mean,
It's going to be a pain, but aesthetically wise, it's going to be very lovely,
yeah.
which I am more than willing to put in the effort for that if it looks nice and you also like it.
I think it looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to look great.
It's hard to say for sure if I like it quite yet, but I think I do.
I think trust the process, right?
Yeah.
Wait 1 minute.
And take a look at this.
What? Can you angle it another way? I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it a lot actually.
I like it pretty
I think-
good. I think my only gripe with it is that it's an odd number. So like, or no, it's an even number. Yeah, because
Yep.
so like, these are going this way on this corner, and then these are going this way on this corner.
Yeah, it's a little odd, but overall, the visual of it is lovely.
Yeah. And then I was almost wondering, maybe we should stick like, maybe we should stick some stone here in the middle, just for the sake of putting like a couple of fireplaces or something.
Yep.
Or I guess we
think
could
that'd be
do, we do some like hanging braziers or something. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit of a task to do, but now that I've got this sort of basis set up, I can pretty much pull it over, and then it should be hopefully a little easier. Just kind of tedious, but okay. Well, cool. I guess maybe we'll do that. It's actually not that bad for core wood either. It's 4 core wood per square, so it's not horrible. We can actually probably do it with the core wood that we've got now, unless you're wanting to use it all for this, of course. But
Tied to it.
Huh?
I said it's not tied to any project, so yeah, it's fine.
maybe. Not.
I'm gonna lock down now. I gotta finish focusing.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
I-
sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm gonna go wrap
just
up my
giving you a
stream
heads up.
actually. I think just
Sure, sounds
Yeah.
good.
see you in a bit.
Yeah, but
Okay. Well, with that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. About 3.5 hours. Not too shabby. Made some okay progression today. Got a shit ton of stone, which I think is going to be pretty helpful, even though I don't think as much of it is going to go to the house as I had originally thought. But I kind of don't mind that. I think the whole stone floor looked a little... It was a little samey. I was hoping the patterning might would help it out a little bit, but I think it's just got to be... I've got a few patterns in mind, but I think they'll work better in a small room. So maybe we'll try it out once we get to that point. But in any case, I think we came up with something good, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Anybody now or in the future, much appreciated. Viewbot, I know you're already gone, but big shout out to you as well for always dropping in. So yeah, thanks so much. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.